Hi everyone, happy Mass Monday. Welcome back to Tara's Take Family. And if it's your first time, welcome. I'm so glad you've decided to join us, and I hope you find some value to the video. Today we are going to be making something with our book pages. I thought that'd be fun. And I sat down and was playing a little bit, and I made a couple of these cute pockets. And what I'm using as my front base, I had pulled out, I have these cuts out of my Tim Holtz book, scrapbook, okay? And I've had them in there for a long time, and I definitely want to make one with him. I always like that picture. But yeah, I've got these different sizes, and so I thought we could use those, but then I was thinking we can also use any type of, let me grab my bag, the one I was looking at. We can actually use like any background paper and use that as our front of our pocket. So whatever fussy cuts, journal cuts you might have, you know, anything like that. And you can make them as big or as small as you would like. You could use just a pretty, let's grab a picture here. You could use like a pretty girl for your front of your pocket. And all you really have to do is just decorate a little bit. You could put some pearls, dots around the edges, or you know, you can put some bling. I used my lovely crinkle seam binding that I adore. So yeah, let's get started. I have chosen these 4 books to use. This is music paper. This is Edith Holden. This is a literature book I got on my vacation. It's got some really cool paper to it. And then this is an old romance novel by Barbara Cartland, and the paper is super old. That's the one I used here. And this is kind of floppy, but it's going to be glued down. If you wanted to make this a tag pocket, you could put some cardstock on the back, and then you'd have a nice firm backing for this. I plan on gluing this into a journal, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah, let's get started and make it simple. I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, actually, I'm going to delve into a bigger paper. I was going to do the same size, but let's just grab a piece of this, which I'm going to take the first one I came to. Okay. I know it's July and it's only January, but that's all right. I'm not worried about that. And let's see. Let me choose a picture. Oh, good. I have 2 of these. Cool. I think actually I might do like an old picture here. One of these ladies that I have. Let's see. I don't want that purplish back. Now she'd be pretty with it. Look at that. The tone is perfect. Okay, yeah, these are too purpley. Has this one got enough yellow to it? It might. She might as well. So whatever paper or picture or fussy cut journal journal card you use, because this could be, oh, I just found some more Bible tabs. Cool. Set those aside so I don't lose them again. Anyways, I'm not going to make this difficult, so I kind of think these still have too much purple to them, so I'm going to go ahead and use her as my base, okay? And so all you're going to do is, I'm going to cut this, okay, a little bit. I wonder if this is small enough. The paper, I mean. No, here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the bottom, okay? And I'm going to cut this paper over to the corner of my card. All right? So I'm right there at the corner. And then I am going to do the same thing on the other side. Just cut that across. right? And then I'm going to cut this up, cut it straight as you can. Flip this over. Since I'm right-handed, I like to lean myself right into the corner on the edge of whatever I'm trimming. Okay? Now, I'm going to trim off approximately that much. I'm going to leave myself about an inch to half an inch to an inch. Okay? And what I did, because I like to have a little bit, now I'm a little off right here. I can see that. So I'm going to go ahead and trim before I glue this down. Okay. And then we're just going to fold this in like so. And as usual, I forget to list what you need. You're going to need your book pages. You're going to need some pictures, or even, I don't know, you could even use magazine pictures to do as the front, whatever you want your front to be. You could use journal cards from a DigiKit. You could use images like I'm using with her. Okay, now what I'm going to do is sit this here so that it's even up here. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this up, and we're going to miter this corner here. Okay, and we're going to miter this corner. Now you can glue them flush against your page, like just flat against the piece, and cut these long. I wanted there to be a little wiggle room in my pocket, is why I'm doing it like this. So what I did earlier and found easiest was I'm trying to remember now. That's right. So what I did was I knew I glued it on there first. So I found to do this way, to glue this bottom piece first and put your picture, whatever, your cards, whatever you're going to use. Okay. Make sure it's over where you can fold in, okay? Like that. Let me grab my dry cloth, dry wipe. Press on that. Now, I'm going to open this up and wipe away any wet glue. And then I'm going to add glue here. So I'm just making these so they have a nice roomy pocket. They're a little awkward. I've done it 3 different ways now. I'll show you a couple of ways, other ways too. And then I'm just going to center my image. I know I'm off over here. I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to be, and then yeah, I folded this back to make this a little bit stronger on the top on my other one, and it seemed to work well, so I'm going to do that again. Or you could just cut it off. Doesn't matter. And then we glue that down. Now you could leave this and use it as a flap, and you could glue this down on a page in your journal and have it as a flip as well. And the reason I'm not worried about those edges is because I'm going to be distressing this, so it's just going to kind of blend in anyway. It's not really going to matter a lot. And I didn't do it as a tag this time, like I did the first one. But you could. It's all up to you. Okay, so there is our pocket. All right, and it's got some room to it because we did the folding. And I will be gluing mine in, like I said, on my pages. So now I'll probably just add some ribbon or some crinkle seam binding and decorate her with maybe a bow on the corner or some lace at the bottom. Because I did the picture, she didn't really need much. With these guys, I was able to use, I used some of my handmade strip book pages that we did months ago. I used that on the strip here and just did some tearing, tore out a picture and some of the seam binding, and I also used vellum on this piece. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's see, where's my vellum? I was going to use that real quick. I had picked up these small pieces of vellum in Hobby Lobby. They were on sale in their wedding department at 50% off at the time, so I bought a couple of packages of them. And I don't use them very often, but when I do, they're handy. And I'm going to grab a piece of music paper this time from my book. Okay, let's use this piece. That's nice. This book is very, very old. Let's see what year. I always like to look and see. 1895. See that? 1895. Isn't that awesome? Praise God. It's been scotch taped together for years. I got it at my favorite bookstore in Phoenix. I always tell you guys about the one that's just called Books. Yeah. She's got all kinds of fun stuff. So what I did with, I'm trying to remember now what I did with this. Oh, yeah. So I did some tape. I like to use my tape on my vellum and just go around so that it'll be taped down on the piece without showing. That's just how I spare myself the hassle of glue streaks in on my vellum. Oops, I went over too far. And as you can see, I'm not being particularly fancy with this because this is going to be glued down, or taped down to, and you could leave the top open if you wanted to and have it as a pocket as well. It's up to you. On the vellum, I mean. Just tear this off. Okay. All right, now. So let's see, where do I want to, what part of the paper do I want to use? I think, oh, don't stick. I was going to say, I want to get these treble clefs in there. I like those. So I'm thinking, I also want to make sure I have enough paper to fold over, so I don't know if I'll be able to use them this time. Oh wait, no, I can do it on this side. That's better. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put this down as straight as I can. I messed that up right there because okay. Now I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room at the base because I want to fold this. Well, I'm not going to do it right now. Watch. I'll show you what I mean. What's also fun is to stamp your book page if you're using vellum, even if you're not. I keep thinking that would be a boring video, but I've thought about doing it, a book stamping video where we just stamp book pages and create book page backgrounds. Tell me if you're interested in that. I love doing that, but I don't know if everybody else would. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use him. And again, I want to leave myself this space. Okay, so this is how I did it the first time, and I think I'm gonna try it again because I think I might get a little better outcome. So what I did was I put it on the paper straight, and then I folded it over all the way up on each side. Oops, I'm leaving myself more on this side than I am on the other. Okay. And then, I'm trying to think. So sorry. Oh, that's right. I ended up losing my taped spot here, so it ended up I glued it. But you can't see it where I glued it. It didn't end up showing, so I think it's okay. So if you're doing vellum, you'll want to bring it in further, your tape, if you're doing double-sided tape like I did, because mine's over here. When I cut this, it's going to be gone, and this is going to be open. Okay, the top will be there, but this part will be open, so I'll have to glue it. But bring it over, so and keep that in mind, that you want your tape to come over enough so that when you trim this, you're not going to lose the tape. Okay, Tara did not, you can live through my mistakes, okay? And don't forget to give yourself that little bit of space at the bottom, okay, so that you can actually have a nice little pocket that has some room to it. Okay, there we go. Now, I am going to trim this side down more because I've got it way wider on the other side. Okay, just a little bit now. All right, now put your piece in here, okay, and you're going to mark where you're going to cut it. I just hold my scissors up against the paper straight at that corner right there and snip. It's going to be a little high, I can see it. There we go. Turn it around. Okay. And if you're shaky like me, you can set it on your desk. And then now you'll have the line where you folded it to cut it. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to be cutting my tape inadvertently because I didn't put it over far enough. You guys get to see me make mistakes, so you don't have to. And then, like I did before, I turned it over because I like to hold my scissors right up against that line. It's a little bit. It's a little bit off. All right. Now I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of distressing on this picture before I put it on there, because okay, make sure. All right. I'm looking for my little scissors. I had them here. What I do with them? Knowing me. Ah, there they are. I'm just going to use these to snip this off here. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to put my glue on this bottom piece. You don't have to do it this way. I tried doing them all at the same time. I just thought this kind of came out a little easier for me to do it this way. And then deal with the other sides after. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll have to deal with the vellum in a second because I know that I have messed it up at the top. I'll show you what I did. Probably most of you have already gathered what I did. Okay, now I can see that I'm a little bit off right here. I think I will do this one as a tag, but I'm going to fold this over first, just to make it a little bit stronger. Oops, it's not wanting to stay. Okay. All right. Okay, now I'm going to cut, before I glue, I'm going to cut this, because I'm going to have to glue right here. See, this is where it messed up on the sides. Stop it. Can't hold it still, the vellum's slippery. There we go. I'm just going to drop a little strip of glue along this edge. It's not really showing, which is good. I thought it would earlier, but it's not doing too bad. Okay, and then I'm going to distress. All right. Now we have a cute little music tag. I like him. I just love his picture. I don't know why. Okay, now I'm going to do one with this book. I'm going to try to make sure I use all my books. I have such a hard time picking pages out of this book. I really like this book a lot, and it's actually got some stories in it that I've read, and just old literature that, you know, is cool. So what I'm going to do with this one is I am going to put two pieces together because this paper is very thin. So I'm going to use my glue stick, and I'm just going to run it along because I'll be tearing it out of the book, but I think it'll just kind of be easier to glue it together first, and then tear it out. Stop it. Okay. And then I'll tear it. Okay. Now I have a little bit thicker paper. What do we want to use for this one? Let's see here. I was actually looking for some of my fussy cuts from my new kit, and I found I didn't cut all my pages the other day, and I sat them somewhere, and you guys, I can misplace anything. I've misplaced my own DigiKit. I know it's here. I know it's here. I just don't know where. So anyway, we'll see. Let's use this one, this flower one. I'm funny that way. So this one I'm going to do without a vellum. But I do like the vellum, so because you can see the book page through it, and I think that looks cool. Okay, so this one, I go ahead and just cut these up the sides. And I'm going to go ahead and use the bottom as my guide for the bottom of the pocket. And I think I might go ahead and try, probably should wait, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm like that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Wish I quit shaking. Okay. All right. And like I said before, yeah, I'm glad I doubled this paper because it's wanting to crack. Really old paper. But that's the fun, is using the really old stuff, huh? I might be able to tear this when I do this one. It's possible. And, okay, wait, I gotta cut that, that's right. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this. Oh no, it'll make it more difficult. These I came to this idea earlier and sat down and made a couple and then just jumped on the video and started working with you guys. So I wonder if I could tear this. We're gonna try it because that would look kind of cool anyway. There we go. Yeah. And I didn't really, so if I that one wasn't quite glued right. It's okay, we'll fix it. But anyway, if I seem like I'm kind of hesitant, it's because I'm not 100% sure. I just tried it the 2 times and did not perfect myself, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and fold this over to strengthen that top a little bit, like I did the others. Since it's such that the old vintage, it'll glue down pretty good with that glue stick. Now it's got kind of a rough edge. I love that. Let's go ahead and so I hope all of you go into the Tara's Take page on Facebook. I have it linked in last Friday's video. Oh no, wait. Yeah, the Friday's video. I think I posted. Let me think. Was it that video? Well, I posted the link in my, I posted the link in my announcement about the picture, I believe. And you can go over to the web page, to the Facebook page and get signed up if you want to win that piece that I did last Friday. Anybody who puts their name will be put into the drawing, and Cordy and I will be doing the drawing, and then I will announce the drawing, the date to have your entry is the 20. It's next Thursday. Okay, so whatever, this coming Thursday, and then the drawing will be on Friday. Okay, I'll announce it on Friday. So the winner, and then I will get your information and be shipping that to you as a gift. So okay. There we go. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I think this is a little too tall, so I'm going to fold this one more time. Let's see. Maybe again. Yeah, I like that better. So we're going to glue, and it'll just make it stronger, so that's cool. Okay. There. I like the fact that that paper is kind of tearing because it makes it a rougher edge, which I like. Now, I see where I left a little bit on the top here on my pocket, so I'm going to use my little scissors and go in and trim. Let's see. Being right-handed, there's just certain angles that are easier. I know if you're left-handed, it's the same way. Unfortunately, on this one, the easiest angle is like this. There we go. Okay, there we go. There, so there's that one. There's that one. So I got to use all 3 books. That's good. What time is it? We still have time for another one. So I go ahead and use this book, and I glued these together as well to make them a little bit stronger. This is cheap old paper from probably the 1970s. I believe this book was produced. Might have been the 60s. This was one of her really old original ones. For anybody who used to read Regency and Georgian novels by Barbara Cartland. I was a big Regency romance novel reader. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this. This paper is much easier to work with. And this time I think I'll use a different one. Let's look. I've got all these. These are really pretty. Let's see. Oh, she's pretty. I think I like her. Let's do hers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and distress this before I forget. She's a little bit bent at the top, but that's okay. Once it's glued down, she'll be fine. All right. She is lovely. And there's just enough room for me to do the fold. Try and get this a little more centered here. There we go. You know, I was thinking I might try something here, you guys. So instead of cutting that top portion off, what I think I might do, and put her in here where she belongs again. I think I'm going to trim along there. Okay, and then I think I'm going to fold this part back and kind of reinforce instead of cutting it off. Let's try that. Let's see what we think of that. I don't know if it'll work good or what's going to happen, but let's give it a try. Like I said, if you want to use these as cards, just put some cardstock on the back, of course, and you're set. You don't have to glue these into your journals. I just prefer to. I did cut that a little bit too far on that spot. Okay, this paper's tearing on me right here, so I'm going to trim a little bit more of this off the top where it's ripping. Just re-distress it. There we go. All right. Sorry, being loud. So I don't even think I've chit-chatted, have I? I've just been working the whole time. What has happened this week? Let's see. I am, believe it or not, still blowing my nose and coughing. I don't know why. It's been 3 weeks, and that's very annoying. I never stay sick this long. Shoot, I hardly ever get sick. So I know I don't sound it anymore, praise God, but I am still having, I've got Vicks in my nose right now, and I've taken cold medicine because I keep experiencing, you know, the whole blowing of the nose thing. Now I've just noticed I'm going to cut this a little bit here. Just a smidge. Yeah, so anyway, but I feel okay. I do have to take naps still. Been getting tired, you know, during the day if I do too much, kind of thing. And so yeah, it's just held on to me this time. Now I'm not sure, but I think I do have a little bit of a spot here on this side that I'm concerned about. Yeah, it was hanging over too much. There we go. I had to cut into that, but it's okay. All right. Okay. I have the kids this weekend at church. I miss them. I haven't seen them in a month. Since Christmas. So yeah, that'll be fun. Get to go teach Sunday school. And be with my wee ones, the wee little ones. Oh, she's pretty. I like her. Now, I am noticing that I cut off on this, so again, I have to. Okay. Just slightly. You know, these aren't super exciting, but I do think that they're cute. I love anything with book page, though. I really do. I just think it's fun. Anything with book page. There we go. I like her. She's so pretty. I've been wanting to use that picture forever, and it's just sat there. I knew I had to get the right thing for it, so her being the main, like, focal point is perfect, because she's one of those pictures that I didn't really want to rip up. I love all the paintings, the watercolor paintings, the artwork, digis, and so, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to stop there and we're going to decorate. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we did 4, not a ton. But as I always tell you guys, I don't need a ton. I've already got a ton. I think after we do our series this week, because tomorrow starts our snippets. That's something I should have announced. We have our snippet strip series. It's the first time I've done like a 5-day, series of anything. I know some people do 7 days. I'm doing 5, But I've never done that before, and I thought, you know what, that'd be fun. And there's so many different ways to do snippet strips and snippet rolls, you know, that we're just going to play with different aspects of it and do different stuff. So, okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to do something with this one here. I'm kind of wondering. No, you know what? Instead, I was going to say that if I should make it into a tag, but I think instead, let's see. I have this pretty roll of pearls. She's cute, isn't she? Whenever I grab in these bags, there's some of them I have that I have already cut down and distressed and stuff and just didn't end up using them. And so many times, hold on guys, let me get a drink. Okay, I'm back. All right. Anyway, sometimes I get to use them when I've torn something down. And not quite the color I'm looking for. Oh, this is pretty, isn't it? I know I own the kit. I could always reprint it. I was thinking she would look. Here's my big scissors. I was thinking that she would look pretty. And with the color of those flowers. So we're just going to tear her out of here. I rarely use stuff with yellow. I think probably all of you could attest to the fact that you've really never seen me grab anything with yellow much. I love yellow. It's just not my go-to color. I don't know why, just not usually. But this one is kind of perfect for this particular picture here. And I have some really pretty yellow. I have different colors of yellow. I have a lighter one. I have a brighter one. Let's see. You know, that could go. I have this one. Oh, that's the same as this one. What else do I have? Let's see. Same? Yep. Oh gosh, I have 3 of those, huh? I've bought from her so many times, and she does this beautiful mix for me, the girl I use. And I think that's another one. Yep, that's the rest of that one. She does this beautiful mix for me, and so yeah, I have a big collection of it still. But when I'm making something really specific and I need certain colors, I will message her and say, will you put together, her name's Heidi, she's from BC Hands. If you like that, she's on Etsy. She does custom orders, and she is very quick, and she is very sweet. Very accommodating person. Heidi, if you're out there, I'm giving you props, my love, because you deserve them. So I'm thinking, let me see. I don't know. Let me look here. I've got some different colors that I could lay out. I'm definitely going to put something else on here. For right now, I'm wondering, where's those pieces? I was going to say maybe I could back her onto I don't know why, I just thought this would look kind of cool to have her backed onto some words, some script, and who doesn't love Edith Holden, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. And we're going to do a little touch of gold. Let's put some gold on our girl. I can hear the neighbor's music booming outside. Okay, now we're gonna. Can you guys hear that? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay, there's that part. I really kind of. I'll do that at the bottom. Yeah, let's try it. Why not, right? All this kind of stuff, most of it came from Hobby Lobby in the wedding section. So, just in case anybody likes any of it, that's where I got it. Okay. And now I'm going to decide which one of these. Probably this lighter one, I would think, huh? Because this is almost, now that I hold it up with the yellow, it's almost like an orange. Yeah, it's too much orange, I think. So we are going to, I always roll this a little bit to make sure it's very crinkled. I don't want to get my fingers dirty. My fingers are dirty. I don't want to get the ribbon dirty. Anyway, but when I see like straight areas, I will roll it around my fingers. Sorry about that big slam. As my neighbors, and you just kind of hold it there for a second and it crinkles right up. Okay, so we are going to put, I think we're going to run this along here. Sorry, we got to crinkle this better. This is just how I do it. I love it really, really crinkled. So. Snip that off, that little strand hanging down. Yeah. It is going to seal off some of my pocket, but that's okay. I don't mind. And I just use art glitter glue with my crinkle seam binding. It works really good with it. Try not to lose any of the crinkling. I like for it to fall naturally, because to me it looks like it's just falling down the paper, you know, almost, I don't know, like it's hanging there. And I love that look. So, okay. I just gently hold it against that glue. All right, and now I'm gonna cut that. I think our lovely lady should have in quiet moments. I think that's perfect. Okay. Oops. I'm going to put it up here. You know what? Wait. Because I want to do a little bow like I did on the other one. I love this stuff in bows. I think it's adorable. So let's do one. It's got to be just a little small one. Okay. And I'm going to put it right here in this corner, like so. Okay. Oh, that glue. There we go. Now, to keep this bow down, I'm just going to tap a little bit of glue right there and press lightly. Because this side's wanting to stand up. I don't want that. Okay? And now we'll put, I did that first because I wanted to see, I guess I could control where this one's going as well by putting it, pushing it over a little bit. Okay. So now we can put this right here. I think it'll fit right that way too. No, I think I like it this way. Or maybe even at an angle, huh? Do you like it straight or at an angle? I do tend to like things at angles. Or right here. I think I like it right there, actually. A little bit of glue. A little something back here. Yeah, wish me luck, you guys. It's Friday today. I'm doing this video on and of last week. And so I am sitting here thinking about I need to finish filming all of our series. So be praying for me that I can get our series done. What time is it? Oh, good. We're good. So there is our lovely little thing. I'm thinking, do we want a little bit of some bling on here, maybe? Just a little something. I don't know. What do you think? We got these that we could put like one right here. I don't know how that would look. No, but you know what? I'm thinking that these teeny tiny ones, if I can just find some tweezers that like right here on the ends might look really cute. Or should I just do some, let me see. I do have gold here. I do have gold diamante, or diamante, sorry. Maybe we should just do that. Yeah, let's just use these. Oh, come on. All right. So I want like two there. I was thinking one on each side, actually. But let's see how we like it first, okay? One right there, and then I should probably just use these little scissors to cut this. I finished watching Monk, you guys, finally. Yeah, I kind of like that. Just to give it a little bling. Oh, and then you know what? We'll probably put some gold on there as well, on the book page part. like we did on her. So there is that one. Okay. There's our shiny. Little gold. Put these away so I don't knock them over before I knock them over, because you know me. And I will. Okay. They're back safe in their little spot. Now, Miss Tara's legs are asleep. Oh, gosh. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, gold. Gold. Around this edge. This one's very gold and very pretty, I think. Oops, I didn't mean to get it on the book page, darn it. Just wanted it on the pocket. There we go. A little hint of it coming up between there. All right. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you got some inspiration out of it. Just one more way to use our book pages up, and maybe use up some of these journal cards we get in our DigiKits, or our scrapbook cards, you know, because that's what these were. These were scrapbook page cards that were in the Tim Holtz. So yeah, but I think it turned out rather lovely. I like it. I like it. I like it. I don't know where she's going to go, but she will end up somewhere in her quiet moments. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Share the videos if you can. And know that I love you and that I pray for you guys. And I just speak blessings over you every day. Amen. So I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be tomorrow, because we are doing a whole 5-day run on our snippets, our snippet rolls. So come join me and we'll have some fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye.